Okay, good morning, everybody. Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People, December 27th, 2024. I have some more information here I want to talk about. It is semi-connected to the Dark Knight Rising and the Pittsburgh Steelers. But what I want to talk to you now about is the lights out moment at Candlestick Park, which was Hanukkah of 2011. And it was the Pittsburgh Steelers playing against the 49ers. Okay, so I didn't even want to bring this up as I was looking at this, but once I saw that game also had the Pittsburgh Steelers in it, I mean, that's kind of a coincidence, don't you think? Okay, so let's look at this information and talk about some things here. Okay, Candlestick Park. I mean, obviously, the obvious connection here to Hanukkah is the fact that this is a candlestick. Okay, and so you've got the menorah. Candlestick Park. This was the logo of the park, Candlestick Park. Okay, so you've got the menorah going here, and the lights out moment that happened at Candlestick Park was the first day of Hanukkah. Okay, just as we've been watching leading up to the Pittsburgh game here at Christmas and Hanukkah. Okay, so if we look at this information about the lights out moment, at approximately 5:19 p.m. local time on December 19th, 2011, Candlestick Park experienced an unexpected power outage just before a Monday Night Football game between the 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. An aerial shot shown live on ESPN showed a transformer sparking, and then the stadium going completely dark. About 17 minutes later, however, the park's lights came back on in time for the game's kickoff. And then with 12:13 remaining in the second quarter, another power outage created yet another 30-minute delay before play resumed again. And so I just want to add here real quick, it said that the lights went out for 30 minutes. And so there was 30 minutes of dark or 30 minutes of silence. Revelation 8:1, and when he had opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven for about the space of half an hour. That's pretty interesting. I'll show you this in the video. The lights went out at the park, but the scoreboard did not go out. Okay, so they want us to see the 12:13 here. I mean, what can you say about that? The lights go out, the scoreboard's going to go out. But the lights went out, the scoreboard did not go out. So they wanted us to know exactly what time it was. It's 12:13. My sign was Hanukkah. My sign was 12:12:12. My sign was midnight going into 12:13. I mean, there's something going on with Hanukkah, 12:12, 12:13, lights out on Hanukkah, Pittsburgh Steelers, and Candlestick Park, and Hanukkah. Okay, so just to confirm with you, okay, 24th day of Kislev, Hanukkah Eve, was the night of the lights out moment at Candlestick Park. Monday night, December 19th, 2011, after sunset, was Hanukkah Eve. Okay, so this lights out moment connected to Hanukkah. And let me show you the video of the lights out moment. So if we do our search here, Candlestick Park lights out, December 19th, 2011, we can find a lot of different videos. You can probably find other videos that might do a better job. This is the one I see that shows the clock time and everything. So let's watch this together.
To begin with that blackout during Monday Night Football last night, the lights going out not once but twice as 70,000 people sat in the dark together, watched or really not seen by an audience of millions.
All of the power has gone out.
Candlestick Park in San Francisco's Bay Area, home to the 49ers, has long suffered the quirks of its particular geography. From swirling winds off the bay to the earthquake that interrupted the 1989 World Series.
I'll tell you what, we're having an earthquake.
Sports teams never know what to expect, and it was no different for this Monday night game against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
At 5:19 Pacific time, 11 minutes before we were supposed to come on the air and get started, we had a transformer blow.
Not only did the lights go out once at the Stick, but twice after transformers blew at the stadium. PG&E officials said as of late Monday night, the cause of the outages was unknown. Fans took pictures in the dark as the teams waited patiently on the field. Pittsburgh Steeler James Harrison, serving a one-game suspension, joked in a tweet, "If I can't play, then can't nobody play." Lights out. San Francisco police also reported just before kickoff they'd received a phone threat of a possible bomb on site. Officers searched the stadium and eventually determined there was no threat. So game on. At least until the lights went out for a second time during the second quarter.
The lights have gone out again here at Candlestick.
Despite two delays totaling more than 35 minutes, the 49ers came out on top.
Everybody just kind of rolled with it, you know?
Announcing their presence with authority, even when no one could really see.
Okay, so the second quarter, the lights went out again. I don't know how these things work, but the scoreboard did not shut off. And so there's nothing else to see. This is the only thing that you can see in the whole park because the lights are out. Okay. And so, but the scoreboard showed the 12:13. So as we're watching Hanukkah now and the end of Hanukkah, what could be the new moon of the 10th month or the last portion of Hanukkah or midweek Hanukkah or any time between midweek and the end of Hanukkah, okay? December 19th, 2011, going forward 13 years and 12 days, 12/13 from this date, December 19th, 2011, going forward 13 years, brings us to 2024, and going forward 12 days brings us to December 31st. Okay, we're still in Hanukkah. So like I said, this happened, lights out on Hanukkah. Now, so I got looking into this based on this comment that was sent to me, and this came under my video, 6 Knocks to the Prison Door, December 26, 2024. And so this was brought to my attention, and I got to looking into this, and then it brought up this whole situation with Candlestick Park. But, okay, so let me read this, and I looked up this channel. They used to do videos. I'm actually subscribed to this channel, but it's been 3 years since they've done a video, but they're still looking, they're still investigating, and they're still commenting. So thank you, Revealing Truth 3329. Steve, I wanted to post this here so all could see, especially since you're showing the symbolism from The Dark Knight Rises. Well, The Dark Knight is a reference to Obama. Well, Batman is the savior who comes from the darkness. He uses the darkness. Not only that, but we have the black and white symbolism, as Bruce Wayne is a white guy who dresses in all black, Masonic colors, and Obama, as we know, is also white and black. But in The Dark Knight Rises, it is mentioned by a character that it's been 8 years and suddenly Batman shows up again. This is because in the previous film, The Dark Knight, at the end of the movie, Batman disappears because he takes the blame for crimes he didn't commit. So we have the Savior who comes from the darkness, and he appears for 8 years or after 8 years. Like Obama leaving office in January of 2017, he then returns after 8 years. But there's something else in need to point out. The exact line spoken in The Dark Knight Rises when Batman reappears is 8 years and he had to pick tonight. Well, when you actually see the Batman, it is in an underground parking garage, and right before he appears, the lights go out. Okay, the lights go out. So again, this brought to my attention, and I remembered what had happened at Candlestick Park, which I didn't even remember had to do with also the Steelers, which is shown in The Dark Knight Rises. So you've got this connection to Batman returning after 8 years, the lights going out. I believe this is a reference to when Hanukkah ends. Well, anyway, Hanukkah, whether it's when Hanukkah ends or not, it's 8 years from Obama's exit in 2017 to 2025. Hanukkah ends in the beginning of 2025, and Obama left on January 10th or January 11th, gave his speech, his farewell speech. I think it was January 10th of 2017. So, I mean, last year on January 11th, we had that big sign of the middle day of all of the eclipses. The trumpet over Yucatan, Mexico, was blown on January 6th. That has to do with the day of the Epiphany. It has to do with Christmas on the Orthodox calendar. We're also watching through all of Hanukkah, which is up till about January 2nd, maybe even January 3rd. And this, he goes on to say here, so Obama, or Batman, returns after 8 years, and he had to pick tonight. Well, when you actually see Batman, it is in an underground parking garage, and right before he appears, the lights go out. I believe this is a reference to when Hanukkah ends. Okay, so the idea is that the candles are shut off, the lights go out, there's no more candles, there's no more light, the lights go out. I believe this is a reference to when Hanukkah ends, so this could be a very good assessment. Okay, so we have to watch this. The dark night will appear at the end of Hanukkah. We are currently in the two holidays, Christmas and Hanukkah, which are all about lights. Okay, Christmas is all about lights, and the Festival of Lights, also known as the Feast of the Dedication, Hanukkah. And the enemy has pointed in many movies, shows, and music to a time when darkness occurs or when the lights go out. Okay, this could have to do with what I was talking also about, the dark moon. This would be when Hanukkah ends. Now the Jews are a day early because they started Hanukkah on Christmas Day, but they did not see the new moon until December 2nd. December 3rd was Kislev 1. When you count this out, that means that Hanukkah actually starts December 26th and ends on January 3rd. Bringing all of this to our attention, Batman returns after 8 years. He returns when the lights go out. And then Obama left in 2017, and now we're coming up onto 2025. Okay, 8 years. So all of that could be connected to this.
What's going on with the lights? What's going on with the lights?
It can't be. Boy, you are in for a show tonight, son. Boy, you are in for a show tonight, son.
Sorry.
Put that thing away before you hurt yourself. Get in. Let's go. You, get in the car. They spotted the Batman.
Call everyone in. Every car patrol, beat cop, off duty too. Pull them in now. I'm gonna do what Jim Gordon never could.
What's that?
I'm gonna take down the Batman.
Four suspects are carrying two hostages that were kidnapped from a Gotham stocking. Reports from the eyewitnesses that that's Batman. Hard to believe, but the four suspects are now being pursued by what appears to be the Batman.
What do you know?
8 years. He has to pick tonight. 8 years. He has to pick tonight. 8 years. He has to pick tonight. 8 years. He has to pick tonight.
It's drawing the cops off bait.